Yo, what's going on, y'all? Project Ambition in the building. I'm down the bill.
I'm Remington II.
Today, about to give y'all a little insight onto how the Reflect music video came about.
Yes, sir. We call this a moment of reflection.
It took us a long time to get this video done. We started shooting this, I want to say, like November of 2023. Recently just wrapped up shooting it, I want to say, like about late May, early June, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was shooting for early May, but yeah, that's just...
Yeah, nah.
It was not working.
It was a real process, you know, like when we first started shooting it, I think we shot at least half of those scenes like in a week.
Yeah.
Every morning we're just waking up, or every day we're just waking up early, or right after work or something, just having to start just getting straight to shooting.
Yeah, that was one of the most hectic weeks because I was still going to school. So I go to school, work, and I gotta go home, change, then go shoot for the rest of the day and night, and it was tough. But man,
yeah, it was a real process, and it was like I want to say it was a good hiatus we took, like a long hiatus we kind of sort of took because there was a lot of things going on.
Yep.
Where we were hosting events, things such as that, and everything. We're trying to finish up some projects and everything, so we didn't really have a chance to really finish the video. And then we had to go back and, of course, shoot some scenes because they didn't really come out the way we wanted them to.
Yeah. We had to like re-execute the same idea, but I think it's easier with the videography than it is like with like audio.
Yeah.
What do you think? Cause like I feel like if I gotta re-record a song, bro, I'm like, bro, like it just might not work. Like even if I try it again, it won't be the same way that like the original idea was, or at least like that time when I had that energy. But with the video, it's just like it came out.
I feel like it is and it isn't sometimes more difficult. I feel like it really depends on what you're doing. Like in this case, some of the scenes are a little bit easier. It really kind of depends what you're doing. Like for instance, like some of the scenes, like for instance, like the first scene in the video, but the walking scene when we first initially did it, it kind of did sort of come out. At first we thought that was the one, but then I kind of looked back. I was like, it could be better. You know what I mean? There were a couple things in there I feel like could have been better. And we went back and shot it. In that case, it did take a couple tries to get it right.
Yeah.
But it came out looking
a lot more people
a lot better.
There too,
a lot more people, yeah. Because the first time we did, it wasn't as many people in the crowd walking.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of needed.
Yeah, it was empty. What the fuck? Why was Chicago so empty then?
I don't know. We were there late though. We were like there really late.
Yeah. Okay.
But even still, it was kind of surprising. It was that late.
Yeah. That was a weird time. Like
that
I don't
empty.
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what would you say was your favorite scene shooting? And what was your favorite scene directing? Like what scene were you like, oh my God, I could?
Damn, okay. I really feel like, we shot some scenes, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Which ones? Okay, as far as how it turned out, like the final product, I'll say that one in the alley. That one. Because it came out exactly the way I envisioned it.
That was so sick.
Like that's the best feeling I feel like as just an artist in general, whether you do film, music, anything. That's the best one. When you have a vision and it comes out exactly the way you want it to be.
Yes,
like
sir.
That was probably my favorite just because of that. Other than that, I'll say the mirror scene was dope. The upside down, the mirror that was on the ground. That was another one of my favorites. I feel like that one was a struggle to shoot as well. Cause bro,
that was a cool.
I had to hold a tripod for like 2 minutes straight over a mirror like this. It is heavy, so it's like I'm sitting here holding it, trying to keep it stable from shaking while he sits there.
That shit was crazy.
It was verse, and we did that at least like 6 times or more. I want to say.
Yeah. You gotta tell them, bro. Like, you guys see the final video, and it's about what 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. But, bro, each scene is like 6 takes.
At least 6 or more.
6 or more takes. By the time the video is done, I hate the song because I'm like, bro, I've been rapping the song 6 times and I gotta do the whole song again. And then I must say something about the alley. Like, bro, we're in Chicago. It's late as fuck. We're in a fucking alley.
Oh yeah, no.
We gotta do this shit 8 times. I'm like, bro, we might die today, bro, because if you know Chicago, you know how it gets. And it's like, bro.
Cars kept coming, so then we had to restart and shoot. So it's like, every time a car pulled, we had to restart.
Exactly.
Again, so.
Cars coming in between, and we don't even know what car it is. It could be a dodgy ass car. and we just praying that everything works out, and we gotta do it again, reposition the camera again. But that scene was worth it. I'm so happy. I remember I was so tired doing that scene, and you're like, you gotta go again, and I'm like, bruh. But like, it was worth it. It was so worth it, bro. It was so fucking worth it.
Yeah. Aside from that, I say the only other scene I say that was probably my favorite would be the one where we're at the park. You're playing cards with yourself.
That's
That
one
was
of
my favorite. I feel like
legendary.
that one has some symbolism to it, so that's why I really like that one.
Yeah, that was dope. That was fucking sick. Yeah, I think with me it's the same. I loved shooting the mirror scene. It's fucking sick. Cause you executed the vision same way. I loved being in the museum. That was dope as fuck.
The museum one was
We didn't really use much of this footage from there, but that was a dope experience. Like we seeing the things in the museum, and we still getting to, shoot. Other than that, the legendary scene, the aisle was crazy, goated. Yeah, man, that was dope. I must tell y'all, I felt so awkward shooting the first scene, cause I'm in Chicago. There's a lot of people, and I'm just walking through, and everybody's looking like, what the fuck is this? Right. Yeah.
So what would you say inspired you writing that song, Reflect,
though? So I wrote Reflect. I think Reflect was the second song after Paradise that I dropped when I moved here, and I was like, I need to give people catch people up, because I feel like everybody was wondering, like, okay, dude, what's going on? Are you still rapping? Are you still doing this? Are you still playing ball? And that song was me, like, at least people who supported me and who liked my music, those people could get a perspective, like, okay, this is where I'm at mentally, and this is where I'm at spiritually, and this is what I've been doing. And it was a moment to be real with myself. I had to be honest. I had to be really, really vulnerable and honest. Like when I dropped Reflect, like I always get like a little bit of anxiety. Like if you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of anxiety before you drop. But with Reflect, it was different, because it was like, okay, you know what? I'm letting people in my world. I'm letting people see me for who I am. And I'm telling them everything like it is. Like no holding back, no fabricating it, not making me seem like I'm the shit. You know what I mean? Like this is who I am, and this is what I've been going through. You know what I mean? And like throughout the song, you hear me dealing with doubt. You hear me dealing with, my own mental and my ego, and I'm fighting my ego, and I'm dealing with disappointment, like, oh shit, this shit didn't work out, this worked out, this is working for me. And even friendships, like I mentioned, like the first bit of the song, I mentioned friendships that I'm not working, and I'm letting all of that shit go, but I'm saying it in the song, and I'm just giving it all raw. So it was a song that was a letter to all my people, like, okay, I moved here, and this is where I'm at. And so I felt like I needed to, because I was like, okay, a lot of people, I just dropped Tomorrow's Harvest earlier that year. Well, no, previously, like the previous year.
Okay.
And Tomorrow's Harvest was dope. Like it did well. It was like, okay, damn, you cooking. And then obviously the same people are like, so what you doing now? And I'm like, okay. So a lot of people are like, yo, how's the States? How's this? How's this? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just put it all in the song. And that was how the song came about.
Yeah, nah, that song's deep, bro. That song was deep when it dropped. Like,
yeah,
that was a crazy drop. That was a crazy time.
For real. I'm glad it came out the way that it did, because I was supposed to put someone on that song and I didn't, and it became a lot more personal. So, what moment made you feel like completed the vision? Like, what moment were you like, yes, we got one, when you were editing the video? Or like when you were done shooting, like, okay, now this is it, we good.
So it's funny. So the way we were making the video, right? So originally, I didn't expect us to have to go back and shoot anything really, because when, like I said, we started shooting it in November of last year. And we're rushing so much because I was about to go out of town, right? So we were trying to like get everything shot that week before I went out of town. So when I was out of town, I sat and edited some of the video, about the half of it. And I realized we're gonna have to probably maybe shoot a couple more scenes, fix a couple parts. But even that moment, I was like, you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, at that moment prior, I had just dropped, all of us had just dropped the Like a Drive-By music video. So at that point, the bar was set high, you know, going from that, from Gray Sweats to that. And I was like, okay, if this video is not at that level or higher, it has no business being out, you know what I'm saying?
Can't do it.
So like it has to be up to par at least with that, you know? So editing that, I was like, okay, this is cool, it's dope. But like after we shot those extra scenes that we shot and edited it, or actually no, actually even before that, like when I showed Remington what I had, because I hadn't shown him for months, like at what I even had at the moment.
I didn't know, I just
had it on lockdown, and I finally showed him a little bit before we started shooting again. He was like, yo, and then me watching it again for the first time, I hadn't seen it in so long, I was like, dang, I actually low-key cooked when I did this. So then we shot those extra scenes, and then when I got to that scene, that legendary alley scene, bro, when I hit that, I'm pursuing the path in the universe, I was like, yo.
Yeah, that was. That's the Super Saiyan moment.
I was like,
Super Saiyan moment.
This video is crazy, bro. Like that whole segment, I think, leading up from the second hook to like just the rest of the song, I think that was.
I like.
That's what happened.
Yeah, bro. Because I feel like after that scene, even the scenes that you added after that was just.
Yeah, like sick. The first half of the video was dope, but that whole second
climatic point.
That's what hit me. When I was editing it.
That was climatic.
And it's crazy, even still though, after editing the video, I don't know if it was because I just had seen it so many times and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like I wasn't even so sure, like I knew it was dope. And I knew it was probably gonna definitely have some sort of effect on people.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm still looking at Like a Drop and that effect to help people. Because that had a deep effect on people. Like, we had people DMing us saying like, bro, this video like,
this is deep,
made me really feel some type of way. Like, y'all are crazy, you know? Like, we had people crying, bro. Like, that's what's crazy about it. So it was like, trying to top that was crazy. And then the response we got for this video was insane. Like, that moment, when we started getting responses from people, like, okay, yeah, we did something.
It was wild. It was wild. It was wild. Like
it did way better than I actually thought it would.
Yeah. I think, bro, you outdid yourself, man. Like you went crazy. You went crazy. Like, yeah, bro. Like you got the vision. Like, you know, I think, not a lot of people have vision. Like a lot of people you can have quality without vision. You know what I mean? You can have skill without vision. Like some people can edit, but you can't buy vision. You can't buy like that, okay dog, I'm gonna do this, and in this part, this shit must spin like the Like a Drive-By shit. I did not see that. I didn't even fathom, like when you were shooting that other dude, what is homie doing?
Yeah, no, I get you, because I ain't even have a gimbal either, so it's like I'm just here with the tripod, just trying to stick and just waddling. We shot that at least like 8 times.
Bro,
and y'all just
standing there, we're like, bro, what is going on? Like, I really don't know what he's talking about. He said he's trying to do some spinning shit, but let him cook. So I didn't even fathom. I didn't see that. I mean, it was a lot more different. Excuse me. It was a lot more different for Reflect. 'Cause, like that was more hands-on, and I was like, okay, dog, what are we doing? And I understood. But with Like a Drive-By, like I didn't even know. Like for most of the scenes, I didn't even like I didn't know what was coming. So yeah, that was Reflect, Like a Drive-By, even Gray Sweats, bro. Like it's just been like the bar is set up high, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're killing the game right now, bro.
Appreciate it.
You're killing the game.
Yeah, nah. That's something I feel like I always try to achieve with my videos. At least I want people to take people through an experience. I want them to feel something.
Yeah.
I feel like what's missing from a lot of music is like, and that's no shade to either any like filmmakers, directors who do music videos. Now there are a bunch of dope, talented filmmakers, directors out there and stuff, right? Who do music videos, but I feel like it's something that's missing in a lot of them nowadays, at least in the mainstream. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying every music video gotta be deep or storytelling, but just have some sort of theme or something that captures people. You know, be creative.
Yeah.
With it, like, you know, if you have that skill, be creative with
Make
some sort of way.
Make art, not content. Please.
That part.
Because it's like, there's a lot of content, bro. It's like a lot of people making shit. It's dope. Fuck with it. I'm about the culture. But it's like, sometimes you can feel it. Like, it's like, okay, this dude just wants to stay consistent or just wanted to drop something. But it's like, I appreciate it more when it's like, okay, dog, this was well worked on. This is art, you know what I mean? Even if it took time, at least it's worth watching. So like I can never hate on like J. Cole going on a hiatus or Kendrick. It's like I appreciate it because like they go on a hiatus, but when you do listen, it's like, bro, I'm hearing or I'm feeling something or I'm seeing something. You know what I mean? Whereas it's like if I'm getting something every other month, but it's kind of mid. It's like
it's not memorable. I feel like
you know what I'm saying.
It'll be there in the moment, but then it's gone. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always nice to make something memorable that people remember that touches them in some type of way. You know.
Yeah. Make art, not content, please. And I get it, like the art scene is like filled and it's like a lot of people and it's a race. It's like, bro, take your time, do your thing that you want to do. I saw a tweet yesterday that really hit me deep. It said, why are you trying to rush something that's timeless? You know, like you can't put a deadline in quality, like quality over deadlines basically. Better to have great quality, fuck a deadline, do what you need to do and release it, and it will outlive the amount of time that you took to make it. You know, so
I 100% agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we've reflected, and I hope everybody who's seen the video will help you reflect. I appreciate everybody who watched the video. You guys are awesome. And some of y'all send me some really deep messages. I appreciate it. I said this on my story the other day. And I'm like, you know, y'all sent some deep messages. I think the video elevated the song. The song kind of, you know, took it to the 12th floor, maybe the 18th floor. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're here. This is Project Ambition. I'm Remington II.
I'm Dollarville.
And
we out.